Hello friends and my dear children, welcome to my channel, that is Classroom for Class 10th. Today I am present with another very contemporary issue and current affair news, that is the Kisan Andolan or Farmers Protest. And it is also called Farmers Protest 2 or Kisan Andolan 2 because already Kisan Andolan 1 took place in 2020. So this is Kisan Andolan 2. Now the question arises, why the farmers are protesting and why they protested in 2020. First of all, we should come to know what is Farmers Bill. The Indian Agriculture Act of 2020, often termed as Farm Bill, were three acts initiated by the Parliament of India in September 2020. The Lok Sabha approved the bills on September 2020 and the Rajya Sabha on 20th September 2020. All these Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, they approved the bill. And then the President of India, Sri Ram Nath Kovind, who was the president at that time, he also gave his assent on 27th September 2020. And everything was done in a constitutional manner. Then the question arises, what was the intention of the government behind initiation of Farm Bill? Now the answer is the three acts which was initiated in the Parliament and which became Farm Bill later on had provided for the creation of an ecosystem for farmers and traders, for a national framework on farming agreement, and further to amend the Essential Commodities Act 1955. Now again you can ask me the question, what is this Essential Commodities Act 1955? The answer is, children, the National Commodities Act 1955 is an act to provide in the interest of the general public for the control of production, supply and distribution of certain commodities like drugs, fertilizers, foodstuffs, petroleum, yarn, etc. So these are the essential commodities which should be regulated, which production and distribution and supply should be regulated by the government. Now the question is, what the law, that is the farm law, would have been done to the farmers. Now the answer is, the laws would have regulated a system of government run wholesale market, allowing farmers to sell directly to food processors. Understood, children? If the law would have been enacted or it was in force, then what benefit the farmers would have got? The farmers would have the right to sell their goods directly to the food processors. There were no need for the middlemen through which they can sell their goods and get the benefit. But farmers feared, or we can say that the opposition spread the rumor that this would result in the end of government regulated price floors, thereby reducing the price they would receive for their crops, that is MSP. This inspired protest against the new act, that is Farmers Act. So on 12th January 2021, the Supreme Court stayed the implementation of the farm laws and appointed a committee to look into farmers' grievances related to the farm laws. And on 1st December 2021, the laws were formally repealed. So this is the status of the Farm Bill now. Now the question is, why farmers are protesting now, which is called Farmers Protest 2. When the bill was repealed, why only Punjab? And now the second question is, why only Punjab farmers are protesting? Why farmers from all over India is not joining the protest? Farmers' current demand include what is the first demand of the farmers now? That is expanded list of 23 crops that the government would purchase at a minimum guaranteed price, that is MSP for all these goods. Now another demand of the farmer is complete loan waiver for all farmers. Whatever the loan the farmers had taken, all the loans should be waived. Whenever a general public like you and me are taking loan from the government or from any bank, then we have to repay it along with the interest. The third demand, that is 10,000 rupees, 10,000 pension should be given to all the old farmers, now which is little less than the total GDP of our country. That is also very impractical. How come the government should give 10,000 pension to all the farmers? The fourth demand, the farmers have said that those who sell fake seeds, pesticides and fertilizers should be penalized. Some demands are very impractical, and they too know that these demands are never be fulfilled by any government in the country. Thousands of farmers from Punjab, in some parts of Haryana, they have come to the Sindhu border, which is an interstate border that is on Punjab and Haryana. However, compared to the last farmers protest, that is farmers protest 1, the number of farmers joining the protest this time is limited. Now children, one more question you can ask me, that protest against a government is a very common thing, and we have the right to protest against the government regarding anything which we do not like. But there is a way to protest. We have the right, but we have some limitations also how we should make the protest. Now farmers protest 1. If you have seen the news in farmers protest 1 in 2020 and 21, we still remember that farmers came to Delhi and they came with the tractors. They carried sword. The protesters marched to Red Fort and brought down national flag. They unfurled their own flag on Lal Killa or Red Fort. This is not the way to protest. We should never insult our national flag in any way. So this was not at all as acceptable by the people of our country. So now come to farmers protest 2, which is nowadays going on. They came prepared. This time also they came prepared with new tractors, and obviously these tractors were funded by the foreign donors. They are standing with JPC machines and bulldozers. They throw heavy stones on police force. So it is clear that all things are done through some planned strategies. Not only that, there are many anti-social elements in the movement. Some protesters are chanting Khalistan slogan, and a farmer is seen saying that the Sikhs on the BSF border, they may quit and will allow the foreign elements to enter the country. This is so anti-national, isn't it? Some are telling that the Prime Minister's popularity graph is rising and we must bring it down. So what for they are protesting? What is their demand? Is that these things are their demand? So such type of mottos are hidden in this protest. This time the government is taking no chance what had happened in the last Kisan Andolan 1. The government is quite clear regarding the intention of the protesters, and the government has many times appealed to them that they can come, sit together and talk. Government is quite clear and will never allow them to repeat farmers protest 1. There is a heavy barricade on Punjab-Haryana border. The police force is prepared with tear gas and will take all appropriate action against them to protect the national capital. One question is, children, what is Swaminathan Commission? The late M.S. Swaminathan, a renowned agriculturist and the father of National Commission on Farmers, submitted a report in 2004 to 2006 which is called Swaminathan Report. The report recommended measures like MSP, that is minimum support price, at 50% more than the cost of the production. What the Swaminathan report says, that whatever the cost of the input that farmers have put into the production, the government should purchase 50% more than the cost of the production. So the farmers should not be in a loss after the production of the essential commodities. Equitable water access, land regulation and credit availability. These things were put forth by the Swaminathan Commission. Now the BJP government or the present government has done more than what is there in the Swaminathan Commission. The Prime Minister Kisan Samman Nidhi Yojana is one of the best government scheme launched by Prime Minister. It aims to give financial assistance to small and marginal farmers and ensure their welfare in the country. So I think you have understood, children. You will be benefited by this video. Like, subscribe and share my channel. Thank you.